doesn't get much better than this.
Nope, it's win or go home time now for the Greenbacks and for Mulvane as well. A big game for both teams. Greenbacks come in as the favorite, but as you know, in postseason matter, anything can happen.
That's what they always say. We're not quite in March yet, but it has that feel to it tonight. As throw the stats, throw the records, throw it all out the window. Because this is an interesting matchup. You know, normally if you were just an outsider looking in, you'd say, oh, Pratt wins this one pretty easy. You don't even think about it. But when you look at it, Pratt's body of work, they're playing a lot of 2A, a lot of 3A schools all throughout the entire year. Mulvane, all year long, they play nobody except for 4A schools. All really good 4A schools, El Dorado, Wellington, McPherson twice, Towanda twice, all teams in the top of Class 4A. So their records might be a little bit deceiving, and we might have an even match on our hands tonight.
Yeah, that's a prime case of why you can throw the records out the window. Even you look at the lineup and you think we've only got one senior starting, advantage Pratt. Not a lot of depth, or not a lot of height, advantage Pratt. But again, on paper, I would say it's Pratt's favor to win this game, but once tip-off happens, we'll see.
We'll see how much of an impact the home crowd here has tonight here on the Greenbacks, as Pratt is coming into the contest riding a 4-game winning streak. That's exactly what they tell you to do going into the month of March, is build up a winning streak, get hot at the right time. The Greenbacks are doing just that. As meanwhile, Mulvane, they've lost 3 games in a row. They're coming off of a loss on Thursday night, February 23rd, where they hosted McPherson. That's a tough senior day opponent. They hosted the Bullpups on Thursday night, and they fell 66-32. They got down early, got outscored in the first quarter 16-3, and they only made 12 shots in the entire game. Now that's more of a credit to how good McPherson is. But Cody, if you're head coach Mike Abasalo, how do you try and get back on track after such a tough way to end the year?
Well, I think everybody's slate resets come the first round of postseason play. I think that's what you got to tell them. You know, you played a tough schedule all season long, like you just alluded to. Now they get to come down and face someone, you know, in their league, in their classification. So head down to Pratt, first round of postseason. It's anybody's game, and put that McPherson loss behind you and see what happens.
Your 14-6 Greenbacks under the direction of head coach Chris Batten are coming into the game riding a 4-game winning streak where they won last Tuesday, so they've been off for a week, where they traveled to Lions and defeated the Lions 67-38. The Greenbacks shot 47% in the game. They scored 19 points off of 14 Lions turnovers, and Carson Haney led the way with 27 points and 10 rebounds. He's been really special. How special does the senior have to be tonight, Cody?
Yeah, he needs to have a huge game. 27 points Friday night, like you said. He's kind of the focal point for the Greenbacks offense, and when he can get going, everybody else can kind of fall into place and make some things happen based off of his production. We'll see if he can get going tonight.
Greenbacks come into the contest averaging 58 points a game, 30 rebounds, 12 assists. Mulvane, 47 points per game, 22 rebounds, 9 assists. But Chris Batten talked about it in the Doug Ray Chevrolet pregame show that this Mulvane team, they will get up in you, they will guard you face to face, not give you a lot of room. Watch the Greenback offense use their athleticism to their advantage, create open shots here.
That transition ball, we talked about it all year long. Use that athleticism, stretch the court out where you can run a little bit. I think if it's a running game up and down the court, the Greenbacks have the advantage.
You're tuned into the Doug Ray Chevrolet pregame show here on True Country. It's number 4 Pratt hosting number 13 Mulvane. And let's go ahead and look at what's going on around the rest of the state tonight. As right now, Hugoton, Winfield getting ready to kick off. That's number 1 and 16. Rock Creek is hosting Abilene. That's 8 versus 9. McPherson is hosting Chapman tonight. That's 2 versus 15. Andale, that's a scary 7th seed, is hosting number 10 Rose Hill tonight. Towanda, that's the 3 seed. They're hosting Ulysses. And Wellington, the 6th seed, is hosting Fuller, number 11. Now across the way in Substate number 4 here in 4A West is Augusta and Clay Center, where we got one of my good buddies, Charles Sweeney, is the reporter for Augusta High School. And Augusta is leading at the end of third quarter, 33-31. So that will be an exciting 8 minutes to determine who takes on the winner of tonight's game. Cody, what are your keys tonight?
Get out early, get Carson Haney off to a hot start. We've seen the last couple games. And play a clean basketball game. You can't have those sloppy turnovers. This is a much better opponent than Pratt's 4-0 their last 4 games, but we've seen some teams that aren't going to be quite the level that Mulvane is. So get out early, play your game, and play it clean.
Absolutely right. It's the Wildcats and the Greenbacks coming up next here on True Country. Thanks so much for tuning in to the Doug Ray Chevrolet pregame show. We'll get your starting lineups and get you set for tip-off. Coming up next, it's Greenback Varsity Boys Basketball in the Kansas State High School Playoffs. Coming up next on True Country. Don't go anywhere, and we will be back in 2 minutes as we pause for the national anthem. Coming back and getting you set with your starting lineups and tip-off up next.
Rules, cheerleaders, fishermen, spectators are expected to assist in the promotion and achievement of good sportsmanship. Spectators are expected to cheer for their team and not against the opponent. And now for our starting lineup. Starting with the Mulvane Wildcats, the 5'5" junior, 00, Shannon Fuller. Starting for your Pratt Greenback, 5'10" senior, wears number 1, he's Tate Myers. For the Wildcats, 6'1" junior, wears number 2, Aiden Abasolo. For the Greenbacks, 6' senior, wears number 3, Jared Johnson. For the Wildcats, 5'9" freshman, wears number 3, he's Eddie Myers. For the Greenbacks, 6'1" junior, wears number 11, he's Max Uni. The Wildcats, 6' junior, wears number 4, Aiden McGee. For the Greenbacks, 6'3" senior, wears number 12, he's Justice Pedro. And finally, for the Mulvane Wildcats, 6' senior, wears number 14, he's Easton Roll. And finally, for your Pratt Greenback, 6' senior, he wears number 24, he's Carson.
Thanks so much for calling in back to the studio. Awesome McNaughton and Cody Easton here live on True Country for Greenback postseason basketball on the final day of February. It's the number 13 seeded Wildcats of Mulvane under the direction of head coach Mike Abasalo, taking on the 4 seeded Pratt Greenbacks under the direction of head coach Chris Mack. Let's go ahead and get the starters. First for the Wildcats, it's Shannon Fuller, Caden Abasalo, Manny Myers, Aiden McKee, and Easton Grope. For your Pratt High School Greenbacks, it's Tate Myers, Jared Johnson, Max Uni, Justice Tatro, and Carson Hamey. The Wildcats come out in their road black uniforms, green Mulvane across the chest, and white numbers. Pratt comes out in the home white uniforms, green numbers, gold trim, and green greenbacks across the chest. The Wildcats will go left to right. Pratt will go right to left in front of a great crowd, as expected here in the Swamp. Tatro will be set to jump up against McKee as we get the postseason started here from Pratt. Now the officials are making sure they're all good to go. Come to center court, and the Kansas State High School postseason is underway here in 2023. Pratt wins the tip. Johnson across the center of the frog, right to left. Gets it to Tatro on the wing, up top to Uni. Max to Myers, right side. Tate looking to throw it in down low to Uni. Gets it to Tatro in the corner. And Justice skips it to the left wing to Uni. Max dribbles into the lane, leaves it for Justice, who misses the wide open layup and the rebound to Mulvane. Boy, can't get a better look than that to start out the game. Justice can't put in the easy finish.
No, good look for Justice there. And Greenbacks in a little bit of different offense than what we've seen with Carson Hamey that time, posting up on the block. Never touched the ball that possession.
Here in the right corner is Myers. Manny, the freshman, will hand it off to McKee. McKee dribbles to the baseline, gets it stripped from Johnson, and it will stay with the Wildcats on the baseline.
Boy, how often do you see a freshman starting at the varsity level in 4A basketball?
Manny Myers, the 5'9" freshman, averages 7 points, 3 rebounds a game. Inbounds for Mulvane. They'll throw it in all the way into the backcourt where it's caught by Shannon Fuller, and he'll take it left to right across the Frog. Over to the left side wing, that's Groth. Groth into the corner to Myers, guarded by Haney. Haney will dribble with his right hand up to the top of the key, get it back to Fuller. Fuller dribbles into the free throw line, spins around Myers. 15-footer won't go, and rebound to Max Uni. Good defense from Tate Myers to force the miss, and back come the Greenbacks. Max takes it to the right wing, picks his dribble up, and gets it up top to Johnson at half court. Jair to Myers, into the corner to Uni. Max holds it, looking for some backdoor action, dribbles into the free throw line, up top to Myers. Tate had room, gets into the left wing to Johnson, and the half court line to Haney. Carson behind the back dribble, kicks it to the left corner to Tatro. Slow offense right now for the Greenbacks. Uni up top to Myers.
And they're giving Tate that shot. He's just not wanting to take it.
Here's Uni on the right wing, Myers left wing. This time he will try it and missed it too strong, and the rebound's loose, and a foul will be called on Fuller as Haney had position underneath and Shannon pushed him in the back.
Yeah, Tate's got to take that shot. He can't let him play that far off. He's that wide open. You got to take that to draw him out there. And he's good enough. He'll start hitting them.
First personal foul on Fuller. Mulvane's first team foul. 6:20 to go first quarter. Inbounds to Uni. The lob layup is short, and the rebound's loosed and gathered by Mulvane. So the Greenbacks have missed 2 layups right at the rim, and we're still scoreless with 6:10 to go here in the first quarter.
I think if they would have had that possession back, Max would have came down and then went back up.
Here in the right elbow, back to the corner. Abasalo tries a 3. It's in and out and back in, and Mulvane has the lead. Abasalo, he averages 18 points a game for the Wildcats, and Mulvane leads 3-0. Here's Johnson at the top of the key. Needs help and gets it to the left wing to Uni. Now Myers in the corner, throws it in down low, lost it, got it back. Now to Haney left wing. And a holding foul will be called underneath as Justice Tatro was trying to establish post position. Got held doing so. And that one will go against Abasalo, his first. Wildcats second. Greenback ball, baseline left side of the rim. Ball's thrown into Tatro, and he gets stripped on his way up, and it'll go off of Mulvane out of bounds.
And Mulvane playing some aggressive defense, not giving up anything easily to the Greenbacks at this point.
The Greenbacks have had some looks at the rim, but missed 2 layups and got stripped on that one. Inbounds for the Greenbacks, out to Tatro, Myers, back to Johnson left corner. Not a good pass from Tate. And now the Greenbacks have to reset. Haney on the right wing has space. Will try the 3. It's way too strong. Offensive rebound for Max Uni. He's quadruple teamed and puts it in. Max Uni on the putback, and the Greenbacks are on the board. Mulvane 3, Pratt 2. 5:20 to go first quarter. There the Greenbacks see a shot go in. Abasalo pump fakes from NBA range. Pulls up from 15 feet. It's too long, and the rebound to Fuller.
Long rebound.
Now McKee will try a 3 from the right wing. It's too strong. Long rebound is foul called as Tate Myers went up for it, and he got fouled by Manny Myers. So Mulvane already with 3 fouls.
Foul ball number 3 for the Wildcats, Manny Myers.
A nice job by Tate Myers to hustle after that one.
Yeah, that's postseason basketball. You got to up that intensity level a little bit, and those hustle plays a lot of times can make the difference in a ball game.
Greenbacks in the backcourt, right to left across the Frog, over to the right wing to Uni. Max a little jab step, gets it up top to Tatro. Johnson left wing, back up top. Myers on the right side. Tate looking to lob it in down low, and it's a bad pass again from Tate Myers. This time it results in a turnover. I don't know what he was trying to do there, but the Greenbacks turn it over. And with 4:38 to go in the first quarter, Mulvane leads 3-2. There's McKee taking it to the free throw line. He gets cut off. Abasalo gets around Tatro, runs into Max Uni, draws the foul. Shot won't go. And let's see if it's a shooting foul or not.
I think they're going to say he was on the floor there.
Goes against Max Uni, blocking foul, not a shooting foul. Arlie Morrell comes into the game. Max picks up his first. Justice Tatro comes out. Pratt's first team foul.
Yeah, and Arlie Morrell checking in. Should give Pratt some advantage down low with that height.
Inbounds for the Wildcats is thrown into Abasalo, left short corner, and he travels as Max Uni is the one defending him now and forces a Wildcat turnover.
Neither offense really able to get anything going at this point.
Maybe a little bit of nerves kind of creating some of that. Here's Johnson, dribbles over to the left wing to Myers. Tate threw it away again. Tate Myers is not here tonight. Not a good start for him. He hasn't made one clean pass all night.
Yeah, just miscommunication there. Carson was never looking for the ball, and Tate never looked before he threw it that way.
Oh, back come the Wildcats, looking to add on to their 3-2 lead. We're about halfway through the first quarter here. Wouldn't really necessarily call it a defensive battle, just some offensive miscues right now. Here's Myers on the left wing, up top to McKee, and Aiden just turned it over as he couldn't catch the ball at half court.
As you comment on offensive miscues, on key there.
Aiden McKee, one of the better players for the Wildcats, just didn't catch the ball clean at half court. Now Tate Myers will come out. It'll be big minutes now for Noah Riley. Wow, right now, 2:16 to go in Augusta. Clay Center leads 47-44. That's number 12 over number 5. Backdoor cut, Haney into the lane, gets fouled, and will go to the line to shoot 2.
Good luck there from Max Uni to find that. That had to thread a needle there to get that in clean.
Ball number 0 for Boston, Shannon Fuller.
See if Carson can get himself going at the line here.
Carson Haney is the leading scorer for the Greenbacks this year, averaging 17 a game. And that's the second personal foul now on Shannon Fuller, but he stays in the ball game for the Wildcats, who have 14 fouls. Actually, right when I say that, Julian Myers will step to the desk and sub him out.
Julian Myers.
Read my mind there, Cody.
We're getting pretty good at doing that.
I'll tell you what. Haney at the free throw line gets the first. The Greenbacks a 60% free throw shooting team. Goes 1 of 2. Offensive rebound, Uni. Max goes back up. Missed the layup again for the Greenbacks. And the rebound this time gathered by Mulvane. But Pratt has missed a lot of bunnies tonight. We're tied at 3 with 3:38 to go first quarter. Avasalo pump fake. Free throw line gets stuck. Right back up top. Now to the left wing to Grote. Grote to the right wing. Avasalo guarded by Uni. He'll take it to the top of the key and then Grote right corner. Guarded by Morrell. Grote trapped. Gets it over out top to McKee now. McKee dribbles to his right and now will retreat back to half court and reset. Odin to the near sideline. Good defense from Jared Johnson. Kicks it to the right wing to Myers. Manny up top to Grote. Avasalo left wing in front of the Greenback student section. Back up top to Grote. Avasalo left side. Mulvane being pretty patient here on this possession. We're tied at 3, under 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. Here's Avasalo now trying to post up on the left block. He's double teamed and retreats all the way back out to half court and resets. Now McKee has it at the top of the key. Right wing to Avasalo in the corner. He'll try the 3. It's too strong. And the long rebound tracked down by Mulvane, and Noah Riley fouls.
I don't know if they're going to get, did they get Noah? Okay, they did. I thought he had kind of inside position there.
It's his first, Pratt's second, and Mulvane is going to get to continue with this long possession now with the baseline inbounds play on the left side of the rim. They'll get it to Avasalo, left wing. Caden has it, up top to Myers. Manny to the left wing, up top to Julian Myers. He'll dribble over to his right and hand it back off to Caden Avasalo. Right corner to McKee. McKee back to Avasalo. He pump fakes, layup on the way, right side it won't go. Fight for the rebound, gathered by Johnson, and Jair's fouled by Caden.
And that's a big foul, because that'll be his second.
Yeah, that's his second, and he's the leading scorer for Mulvane. He averages 18 a game. His necklace got revealed, and he'll have to take it off. Caden Avasalo, the 6'1" junior, averages 18.7 rebounds a game. He is a Southwestern College commit for KCAC in AIA basketball, where his older brother just won the KCAC championship game last night. He wants to go play with his older brother. 2:09 to go here, first quarter. We're tied at 3. Riley up top, gets it over to the left corner to Morrell. Riley dribbles to the baseline, up top to Uni. Max to Riley. Haney right corner. Carson takes a screen from Noah to the free throw line, gets triple teamed, goes up anyway, missed the shot badly. Offensive rebound, Morrell. Arley goes back up, he can't finish. Haney the rebound, he'll go to the line. Well, one thing that's been going right, about the only thing going right for the Greenbacks, is the rebound.
Yeah, and I don't think they're going to call that a shooting foul. It looks like they're going to spot that under the basket.
It goes on Julian Myers. Wow, they say not shooting foul. And so the ball will be on the baseline for the Greenbacks. I don't know how it wasn't. I didn't even know he came down on the ground. Inbounds to Uni. Max doubled, goes up, puts it in right in front of the rim. He's got four. And Pratt has the first lead of the postseason, 5-3, with 95 seconds to go in the first quarter. Left wing, Avasalo, deep NBA 3 won't go. Rebound to Johnson. Jair pushing the tempo for the Greenbacks. Gets it up to Riley, and Noah double dribble.
Yeah, just feet were moving a little faster than he could with his hands there. I don't know if they had numbers, though, or not, though. It looked like it was going to be a pretty contested layup.
Logan Harness comes into the game for the Wildcats. There's some size. 6'6" for the Wildcats this year.
Oh, they've got him as 5'6"
Yeah,
on the.
yep.
No wonder.
I number wrong.
Looked at that earlier and thought, boy, they don't have anybody over 6 foot to compete with Arley.
Minute 13 to go, first quarter. Pratt leads 5-3. Here goes Avasalo to the baseline, gets cut off, gets the ball back in the left corner. Arley Morrell guarding him now. It's an interesting matchup. The freshman guarding the leading scorer. Right wing, here's McKee. Aiden gets around Johnson to the free throw line. He stops. Good defense by Jair on recovery. Leaves it for Myers. Wide open right wing three won't go. Offensive rebound. Putback is blocked. Blocked from behind by Haney on the putback by Harness. And here's Carson with the basketball on the left wing. He'll take it to the rack. Layup no good. Rebound Tatro. Putback yes.
Nice job by Justice Tatro there.
Again, the only thing going right now for Pratt is the offensive rebounds. None of the first shots have gone in. But Pratt leads 7-3. Avasalo left elbow shot won't go. Johnson the rebound. Jair throws it up ahead. Haney streaking to the lane. Missed the layup again. And then Noah Riley just throws the ball out of bounds.
Wow, thought there was contact there.
Noah! Why did Noah Riley try that? And that's what Chris Batten says. Noah Riley just comes down with that rebound. He has an unguarded layup. Instead, he tries to do the flashy putback and turns it over.
Yeah, I think on that layup before that, I think Carson thought the contact was coming hard and just really kind of put that ball up there, hoping to draw the foul.
Pratt leads 7-3, though, with 10 seconds to go in the quarter. Mulvane will hold for the final shot. Here's McKee getting to the rack. Layup on the way, won't go. Good defense from Morrell. Arley will kick it up ahead. Haney to the lane. Layup good at the buzzer. What a rebound and what a pass by Arley Morrell. And the Greenbacks lead 9-3 at the end of the quarter. We're back in 60 seconds on True Country. There we go. Wow, I think Augusta's going to lose.
And they were the higher seed. Augusta was the, what were they? They were the 5.
Huh?
Through that.
Play Center's up 50-49. Arley threw that pass. Carl Rada back in the studio. Austin McNorton and Cody Easton here with you live from the Swamp at Pratt School. 8 minutes of basketball have come and gone here in the first round of the postseason. It's number 4 Pratt 9, number 13 Augusta, or Mulvane I should say 3.
You've been checking that Augusta score.
Yeah, 6 seconds to go in Augusta. Play Center leads 52-49. Here goes Fuller. He's back in the game with 2 fouls, and Myers picks his pocket. To Uni, backs to the lane, leaves it for Haney, and the layup is good, and just like that, Carson has 2 quick ones, he's got 5, and the Greenbacks are up 11-3 with 7:34 to go here in the first half. And Cody, you mentioned it, the Greenbacks getting out in the transition now.
And as you're saying, here comes another one.
3-on-3, Johnson to the lane, he'll go up, it's a charge going the other way, easy call. Yep, that one was all the way. Abasalo got there to draw that one.
That's a big call. Had that not been a charge, that would have been Abasalo's 3rd foul.
That would have been huge.
Pretty risky to be standing in there taking the charge with 2 fouls early to start the second quarter.
That's an effort play right there from the Southwestern College commit. With 7:20 to go in the first half, Pratt leads 11-3. Not able to take advantage that time in the fast break. Fuller left wing. He'll get it down to Abasalo in the baseline. He'll skip it all the way to the corner. McKee, 3 blocked by Johnson. And then it's loose and stolen away by Myers. Now here's Myers with the ball. He'll take it to the rim. Layup won't go, and it's a block this time. And Tate will go to the line. That was great defense, honestly, that time by Mulvane to prevent the 2-on-1. All Tate could do was take it to the rim, and now he'll step to the free throw line.
Yeah, Brad had numbers there. Tate trying to decide whether to get it to Carson and do a good job of taking it up and draw the foul. Woo. Gets the free throw to go the hard way.
Tate is 70% free throw shooter this season. The 5'9" senior averages 6 points, 3 rebounds a game as Jax Gerber comes into the game for the Wildcats. As does Growth back in there. And Myers can't get both free throws. And Pratt struggling from the free throw line, but they lead 12-3 with 6:55 to go here in the second quarter. Right corner Myers, guarded by Haney. They're going to throw it in down low. Good defense by Tatro to prevent it. And then a foul will be called. We'll see who against. Oh my goodness. Augusta hit a buzzer beater. We're going to overtime.
Wow.
Tied at 52. Insane. Right side of the rim is McKee to throw it in on the baseline. Avasalo in the corner. Dribbles to the baseline, runs over Tatro, no call. He'll go up, off the glass, no good. Rebound loose off the hands of Mulvane, out of bounds.
Boy, and Avasalo just not able to get anything going tonight. Hit that early three in the first quarter. Mulvane's only points to this point. He's had a lot of attempts, just not able to get anything to fall.
Averages 18 points a game, and the Wildcats are coming off of a game where they also didn't shoot the ball well. On Thursday, they only made 12 shots against McPherson.
Not the time of the year that you want to get cold on the offense.
Max Uni, he'll dribble to the baseline and throw the ball away, and it's out of bounds off of Myers on the loose ball. 6:20 to go in the half. Pratt leads 12-3 with the basketball on the baseline on the left side of the rim. Johnson will throw it in on the inbounds play and gets it up top to Myers at half court. Tate will dribble to his left. Nobody picks him up. He throws it into Uni. Max's quadruple team. Not a good pass by Myers.
A lot of people in there to try to fit that ball into Max.
Tate's having an off night here right now. Avasalo thought about the NBA three. Gets it to Growth in the short corner. Easton will take it out to the three-point line and then threw it away on the post-entry pass. Justice Tatro the steal. And right now, boy, the Greenback defense is fun to watch.
Yeah, they are. They're playing aggressive and physical. Not too physical to where they're getting called for it, but enough to cause Mulvane some trouble.
Here's Myers, wide open. Doesn't shoot the wide open three. Dribbles in instead. Will draw the foul. They say not a shooting foul. But it is the 8th team foul on Mulvane, so it's a 1-and-1 for Myers. We just went 1 of 2 a moment ago. Yeah, like we were saying, Clay Center was up 52-49 with 6 seconds to go in the game.
I'd like to see the video
and
of that buzzer beater.
Augusta hit a buzzer-beating three to send it to overtime. That's absolutely insane. Myers, this is just a 1-and-1 for Tate to try and give the Greenbacks a double-digit lead. And gosh, he bricked it again. Arlie Morello, the offensive rebound, though, and the Greenbacks reset. Myers, he traveled. Boy, he is really struggling right now. An off night for Tate Myers. He hasn't gotten anything going. He's one of the better free throw shooters for the Greenbacks, too.
Usually Tate at the line is, close to, 80% probably?
Yeah, 72%. 5:33 to go in the half. And Pratt struggling on offense, but the defense right now still gives the Greenbacks a 12-3 lead. McKee on the right wing looking to throw it in, and it's kicked by Johnson on the post-entry pass to Avasalo on the right block.
Yeah, Pratt's defense really doing a great job up to this point. 12 points, not a lot of offensive production from the Greenbacks, but when your defense can hold Mulvane to 3.
Here is Avasalo on the right wing, guarded by Max Uni. He'll dribble in to the lane, get double-teamed, and kick it back out. McKee, top of the key three, it's good. Mulvane's second bucket of the night is another 3 for Aiden McKee, and Pratt leads 12-6 with 5:07 to go in the half. Max Uni goes one-on-one to the right block, and he travels again. The Greenbacks, once again, are not being smart with the basketball as they've turned it over now 8 times tonight.
Yeah, and a lot of those turnovers are inside the paint.
5 minutes to go in the half. Chris Batten wanted a foul, didn't get it. McKee bounce pass to the right corner to Gerber. Gerber, guarded by Myers, throws it into McKee. He's doubled on the baseline, and now we'll kick it up. Wide open, Avasalo, top of the key 3. It's no good, and the rebound to Carson Hayes. think the Greenbacks dodged a bullet there. You don't want to leave him open. He just couldn't hit it.
No, at some point you got to think he's going to find his shot and start scoring some points in this ball game.
Hamey tries a three. Thought it was good. It wasn't. Rebounds loose. Still loose and gathered by Hamey. And then a foul is called.
Boy, they're going to get Carson.
On Carson. Wow. Oh, my gosh.
He came in late on that play and kind of cleaned it up just to grab the loose ball. Not sure how that
man, that's a crazy call. Mulvane has it. Pratt's still up 12-6 with 5:22 to go in the half.
Pratt's got to be careful, though. If they don't start scoring some points, Mulvane can get back in this real quick.
Right wing, here's Growth, guarded by Morrell. Up top, they'll kick it to the right side to Gerber. Jack's guarded by Myers. Good defense from Tate. They'll kick it to the right wing to Growth. Now up top to Myers. Myers dribbles to his left, hands it off to McKee at the top of the key with 3:58 to go in the half. McKee will dribble to the left, now back to the right, into the free throw line, back to Abasalo. He'll dribble into Uni, gets stripped by Hamey, knacks the loose ball, he threw it too far. Oh, but Carson saved it. Knacks a lob to Myers on the right block. Tate goes up, missed the layup. Shoot, another missed layup for the Greenbacks and Growth down the lane. He'll put it up, miss it, rebound to Johnson. Wow. Neither team can make layups. Here's Myers down the floor. He'll dribble in, miss the layup again. Hamey is good. Thank goodness for Carson Hamey. He's got 7.
Yeah, cleaned that play up.
Pratt leads 14-6 with 3:15 to go in the first half, and Tate Myers will come out. So he's holding his ankle, and maybe that's why he missed that layup so badly.
Yeah, hopefully ankle or that knee. That knee's been causing him some trouble the last week.
3:15 to go here in the first half. It's Pratt 14, Mulvane 6. Wildcats with the basketball, far sideline to throw it in front of the Greenback student section. Half court line, here's Manny Myers back into the game. He'll dribble to his right, guarded by Carson Hamey. Right side, now into the block, is Abasalo, guarded by Tatro. He'll kick it out to Growth. Good defense from Tatro. Up top, Myers a pump fake. Left wing, 3 on the way for Gerbers off the other side of the backboard. Rebound to Justice Tatro. Those are not easy to rebound. Justice has been great on the glass tonight. Pratt has just got to get some offense. Here goes Hamey again. Is it an and one? It is! A late call. Carson gets the and one to go. Mike Abasalo furious, and honestly, he might have an argument for that.
I'm not going to disagree with him. That whistle was blown. Then Carson took the 2 steps and left the court. Honestly, I thought they might have got the charge after the whistle, if that's possible.
9, now 10 for Carson Hamey. He's been the offense for the Greenbacks, who now have their largest lead of the night, 17-6 with 2:43 to go in the first half. Left wing, here's Myers. Manny holds it over in the corner to Growth, guarded by Morrell. Good defense from Arlie, the freshman. He's looked pretty great on this end of the floor tonight. Abasalo in the corner, left side. He's guarded by Tatro. Dribbles in, pump fake. Couple of pump fakes, loses it. It's still loose, and the ball is retreated in the backcourt and gathered by Myers. So the Wildcats hold on to possession. Myers backdoor into the lane and one. Nice backdoor cut by Manny Myers, and he'll step to the line for the old-fashioned three-point play.
Yeah, just a bit of a reach-in foul there by Justice Tatro.
That's Justice's second now. Pratt's 6th, and now Tatro has to come out.
Justice having a good game, though, on the defensive end, especially on the boards.
And now here's Myers at the free throw line for the and one. It won't go. And the rebound gathered by Max Uni, who will take it himself. An update from Augusta. Clay Center leads 55-53 with 1:50 to go in overtime. 2:04 to go here in the second quarter, and Pratt leads 17-8. Uni to Johnson, left corner. JR tries that 3 and rattles it in. Big shot. Jackson needs a timeout. 1:55 to go.
No, that's going to be a technical on JR as well. They blew JR for some taunting on that. After he hit that 3, he got a little bit of talking back and forth, and I think they're going to get.
Oh, I didn't see it. Really? That's what we're going to start calling in the postseason? Goodness. So stepping to the free throw line is Aiden McKee. The Wildcats 66% from the free throw line this season. Chris Batten he's had a lot of conversations with these officials tonight. I don't think he's been happy at all. Clay Center leads 57-55 with 50 seconds to go in overtime. McKee averages 16 points a game. Just has 3 here tonight. And there's his 4th point. And Pratt leads 20-9 as that was J.R. Johnson. How many fouls? That was only his first personal foul.
That was only his first. You know, the refs have let him. I feel like it's been a pretty physical game. They haven't called it real ticky-tacky.
That's true. That's the way I like it, too.
I didn't see much talking there other than maybe just a little, I don't know, man. I don't know if it was the body language there that got him.
Ball thrown into Growth, and Abasalo gets it back. Up top to Myers. Now right side McKee, guarded by Riley. Aiden to the free throw line, pulls up, in and out. Rebounded to Haney. Good defense from Noah Riley off the bench. Haney will take it himself far side, right to left, up top to Uni. Max will try it 3. It almost fell. Morrell the rebound. Arlie tried to go back up, got stripped. Ball's loose, gathered by McKee. And Aiden will take it on the far sideline. Throw it to Abasalo in the backcourt. Now over to the right wing to Gerber. Jacks up top to Abasalo with 1:20 to go here in the first half. In this low-scoring game, 20-9, Greenbacks lead it, and then the Wildcats throw it away. You know what, Cody? I am going to call it. I think both defenses have been great tonight.
They have been. It's been a defensive battle. I mean, we've seen some missed shots by both teams that, you know, could probably go, but the way both these defenses are playing has put a lot of pressure on the offense.
Greenbacks have it in the backcourt, right to left. Haney to the left side of Uni. Myers in the corner. Tate dribbles to his right. Gets knocked to the ground by Myers. And will go to the line for the 1-and-1. Chris Batten furious with the way Noah Riley which Noah has been playing great here in the second semester.
He's played great minutes. Coming off the bench for the Greenbacks, really contributed a lot of good minutes.
It is 2 free throws here for Tate Myers, as that's the 10th team foul on Mulvane and the 2nd personal foul on Manny Myers, and this time Tate rattles in the free throw. He has 2 points, both at the line, and with 63 seconds to go, the Greenbacks lead 21-9. Tate buried them both that time. He's got 3. And Pratt leads 22-9 with 60 seconds to go in the second quarter. Here's McKee in the left wing. Gets it up top. Abasalo now on the right side of Myers. Manny guarded by Haney. Dribbles to his right. Looking to throw it in down low and does. Right block. Aiden has it. Backs down Max. Pump fake. Layup on the way. Rattles it short. Loose ball goes off the foot of McKee. He gathers it. Throws it up top to Growth. And now back to the right to Gerber. Great rebound by McKee. And the Wildcats reset. Myers gets around Haney all the way to the lane. And Carson swats it out of bounds.
Wow, big block from behind.
Wow, what a play by Carson Haney. Kind of baited him that time, saying, honestly, I kind of want to let you go around me, and then I'll punch it out. Inbounds to Growth. He can't finish the layup. Rebound to Uni. And Max doesn't have numbers. He'll take it himself and double dribble it.
Had numbers if he would have looked up and seen Carson streaking early, as Carson was on that far sideline waving for him, but Max not able to get his eyes up and see him running down the court.
Spin, you know. You wonder if you kind of attribute to some of these mistakes that we typically don't see from the Greenbacks from the fact that Brad hasn't played in a week. In a week off since the Greenbacks have seen the floor. Far sideline, McKee has it. It looks like Mulvane's going to hold for the final shot of the quarter again. 10 seconds to go. Last time they tried this, Pratt got a layup at the buzzer. McKee into the lane gets fouled by Riley. Noah let him go right around it. Aiden had some nice ball moves, and with 5 seconds to go, he'll step to the free throw line. That's the 2nd personal foul on Noah Riley, and the 8th team foul on the Greenbacks. And it'll be 2 more free throws for Aiden McKee, who's 1 of 2 from the line tonight. McKee's first is nothing but net. 62-60, Clay Center with the lead. 3 seconds to go in overtime. What a game that is. Winner will take on the winner here in the Swamp. We're either going to Augusta, Clay Center, Pratt, or Mulvane. Neither game's decided. 2 for 2 from the line for McKee. Carson gets it up to Myers with 1 on the clock. Buzzer beater from the top of the key. nowhere close. And that's the end of the first half. And Chris Madden says, hey, we got lots to talk about. Even though the Greenbacks lead by double digits, he wants to improve on some things. That's halftime, and Pratt leads 22-11. And the Pratt City Ford halftime show will be back in 2 minutes. I'll keep you updated. Augusta hit a 3 at the buzzer to send it to overtime, so we'll see. Well, I think you got to be happy up 11 with how bad the offense was, right?
Yeah.
I mean, there were so many mistakes that we don't make.
A lot of missed shots down low. I mean, granted, they were all contested.
Yeah.
You know, it was a real defensive by both sides.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, just hands everywhere. Anytime the ball's on the ground or by the rim, there's 4 hands trying to swat it.
I'll make sure my math is right. Welcome into the Pratt City Ford halftime show here on True Country. You're tuned in to Pratt High School Greenback postseason basketball from the Swamp on the final day of February. At the half, it's Pratt 22, Mulvane 11. Well, Cody, I think kind of general consensus there for the Greenbacks is I don't think Chris Batten was happy with the way his team played, and yet they're up by 11 right now.
Yeah, but Mike Abasalo is probably saying the same thing. Not happy with the way his team played. Although they're down 11. For some reason, it feels like a lot closer game than an 11-point game. If you didn't have the scoreboard and just watch this game played out, it feels like it's a one-possession game at any point. Then you look up and see it's 11 points, but I tell you, just the way it's gone back and forth and physical and missed shots on both ends, it feels like a 1 or 2 possession game at any point.
And Cody, talk about the way that each of these defenses has played, because we kind of said early on, man, it just kind of seems like neither team can kind of really get into a rhythm. But as the game progressed there in that first half, we both kind of looked at each other and were like, what? I think both these defenses are just playing really well.
Yeah, first half defenses, both sides playing really good, and really the offensive sets for both teams, the Greenbacks and Mulvane, never really produced much points. It felt like most of the Greenbacks' points, I don't want to call them cheap points, but they were those fast transition points that we talked about pregame. A lot of those points came off the turnovers from Mulvane, where we found the streaker going down the court, or they just felt like they weren't a normal offensive set, run it, get a bucket. It was all pick up the ball, throw it 30 feet, find a streaker to the rim, and now we're up by 8.
Yeah.
It wasn't anything easy.
And we have an update, final from Augusta. It's the 12th seed, Clay Center, winning 62-60 in overtime.
A little March Madness before March.
Boy, I'll tell you what, the final day of February, the postseason's already wild. Here in the Pratt City Ford halftime show, it's Pratt 22, Mulvane 11, and we'll be back in 2 minutes. Look at this. Overtime. Boy, Clay Center, they are always a team who's so good.
Really?
Yeah, their girls are always the exact same way. They've just always been that way. Oh, thank you. That's a good idea.
Oh yeah, I was gonna give an update on wrestling. I couldn't remember who the girls.
Welcome back into the Varsity halftime show here on True Country. It's number 4 Pratt 22, number 13 Mulvane 11. Once again, final score from Augusta. It's number 12 Clay Center 62, number 5 Augusta 60 in overtime. So the Tigers move on and await the winner of this contest right here in front of us. And Austin McNorton, Cody Eustace here with you live in the Pratt City Ford halftime show as Greenbacks lead at 22-11. Carson Haney leads the way for the Greenbacks with 10 points and 5 rebounds. And Aiden McKee leads the way for the Wildcats with 6 points. And he also has 2 rebounds. But Cody, we wanted to update the Greenback fans on what happened at state wrestling last week.
Yeah, big week for the Greenbacks. Started off Wednesday for the girls. They wrestled Wednesday and Thursday. Had a great showing. Pratt's girls wrestling team is legit.
Yes.
Finished in a 4th place tie as a team. Had 3 medalists for the Greenbacks. Marla Thompson with the 3rd place finish. Wendy Candia with the 4th place finish. And Jaden Thompson with the 3rd place finish. She capped off her career with, I believe, the most wins in Kansas history for the women's now.
So cool.
An impressive career. And then Friday, boys get started. Had I don't know how many boys we had. I didn't have that written down, but the medalists were Tay Wilson and Blake Windsor. Blake ended up with a 4th place finish for himself. And Tay Wilson coming home with the state championship at 150 pounds for the Greenbacks. Only been 12 state champions in Pratt's history for the boys. Tay Wilson as a sophomore brings it home. So what an exciting weekend for the Greenback wrestlers.
You can certainly say that again. And Cody, what are your keys to the second half here for what, no doubt, it's an 11-point game, but it feels like a 1-point game. What's your keys to the second half?
Get some offense going from your offensive sets. Like I said, most of our offenses came from transition points and kind of loose balls that have been picked up and just hustle points. If we can slow it down a little bit, take some of that pressure off from the Mulvane defense and actually run some offensive sets and turn those into points, I think it'll slow this game down a little bit and bode well for the Greenbacks.
You're tuned in to the Pratt City Ford halftime show, and we'll be back in 2 minutes to get you set for quarter number 3 up next. Huh? Yeah. I know. Yeah, by 2 in overtime.
Buzzer beater.
Oh, clean look.
Wow.
Money.
That's nuts.
What's the score?
Clay Center won by 2 in overtime. 2 in overtime. Augusta hit a 3 at the buzzer to send it to overtime. Yeah. 10, 12, 16, 19, 6, 8. Ah, shoot, I took too many commercials. Good defense, Tate. That was great defense.
Yeah, get back to a spot and set up.
We're in a zone. We're in a zone.
It was.
No, Max. Nice. Welcome back to the swamp at Pratt High School. And right when we come out of the commercial break, we start quarter number 3, and Justice Tatro puts in the reverse layup on the first possession of quarter number 3. It's Pratt 24, Mulvane 11, and Carson Hamey gets a steal on the defensive end. And here come the Greenbacks left to right. Hamey takes it, right elbow shot off the back iron. Myers the offensive rebound. Boy, Tate may not have had the best offensive night, but he has been active everywhere else on the floor. Here goes Max Uni to the left block, gets it stripped, frees himself up, and puts it in! Max Uni, he's got 6, and Pratt's exploded in the third quarter. They lead 26-11 with 6:40 to go in the third quarter.
And that's how you want to come out of a halftime break.
Here are the Wildcats. Myers to McKee, left wing. Aiden to the free throw line. Backs down Johnson, pushes him off, and it's a charge. Jair drew it. Jair might have sold it, but he drew it.
Sometimes you got to sell it to make them buy it, Austin.
That's one of the greatest statements ever. You got to sell it to make them buy it. The refs buy it, and that's the second personal on McKee and the first on the Wildcats in the second half. And with 6.5 to go in the third quarter, the Greenbacks lead 26-11 with the basketball left to right. Greenbacks in the home whites, green numbers, yellow trim. Hit it over to Uni in the right corner. Max, a lob pass to Tatro. Tough catch. Justice puts it up and misses it again. Honestly, it was more impressive the catch more than anything.
Yeah, that was a tough entry pass. Good job by Justice just to handle it.
Here's Abasalo, right wing to Fuller. Shannon is yet to score. Back to Abasalo on the right block. Justice, good defense. He dribbles to the baseline, and it's another charge.
Wow, I was just going to say, it's hard to draw 2 charging calls in a row. A lot of times you see him go back and forth.
As Caden Abasalo just picked up his third personal now with 5:57 to go in the third quarter, and the leading scorer for the Wildcats. He'll have to be careful.
See if the Greenbacks can use that to their advantage, attacking him on the offensive end.
Johnson takes a screen to the right wing. Gets it up top to Uni. Max will try a 3. Probably not the shot Chris Batten wants, but there's another tip out by Tate Myers. Max to Haney, right corner. Carson dribbles to the baseline. He'll go up, off the glass, get hit in the face, no call, and the rebound will go off of Mulvane out of bounds.
Yeah, Carson just kind of turning exasperated, looking at the official saying, what do I got to do to draw the foul here?
And the Greenbacks will have the ball on the baseline, left side of the rim, as Julian Myers comes into the game for Abasalo after that third foul. Haney gets the ball in the corner. He'll take the ball behind the back dribble to the free throw line, into the lane, floater on the way, nearly banked it in. And the rebound gathered by Myers, but then stripped and stolen away by Sharp, and then Carson fouls him. Carson was trying to, I think, do a little bit too much ISO that time.
Yeah, but that's one of those plays that after you have 4 of those impressive dribbling, you have to take a shot just for the highlight, even if you miss it. When you go behind the back 3 times and through the legs and get by your defender, you're taking the shot whether it's open or not.
Oh, I couldn't agree more. Here's Fuller to the free throw line, going against Myers. He's triple teamed, kicks it out to the right corner to McKee. Aiden a little jab step. He'll take it to the free throw line up top to Grove. McKee gets it back on the right side. A little pump fake. Now kicks it into the corner to Myers. Manny gets around Riley all the way to the lane. Layup, no, but a foul called late. And he'll go to the free throw line to shoot 2, I believe.
Yeah, you're not kidding there on that late whistle there, Austin. That felt like it came in a little bit after the shot.
Max had the rebound in his hand, and then the foul was called. That's Max's second and Pratt's second team foul here in the third quarter. Myers at the free throw line. 2 for 2 and now 3 for 3 today. Marlon Burrell comes in to replace Tatro. See what Carson comes back in to replace Tate.
Yeah, I'll see what this Wildcat offense looks like with Abasalo on the bench.
Right.
Because everything seems to run through him when he's out there.
Second free throw on the way for Myers is good. He's got 4 all from the charity stripe. And Pratt leads 26-13 with 4:52 to go here in the third quarter. Johnson across the half-court line, left to right. Dribbling with his left hand to Riley in the corner. Noah gets it up top to Uni. Max to Johnson. Jared will dribble to his right, gets it stripped by Fuller, gets it back. Now to Haney in the right elbow. Carson goes up with the floater, left it short, rebounds loose, tied up, and the arrow will go to Mulvane on the quick jump ball call. Once again, the Wildcat defense is not making any shot easy for the Greenbacks at the rim tonight.
No, just the amount of shots we've missed in the paint. And they're just hard shots, contested shots, nothing open for the Greenbacks.
Wildcats with it. Growth on the wing, hands it to McKee. McKee up top to Olsen. Olsen left wing to Fuller. Riley nearly poked his hand. Now McKee deep. NBA 3 is short, and a rebound by Carson Haney. Good box out by Carson. He throws it up ahead to Johnson. No numbers for the Greenbacks. Jared will take it into the lane anyway and lays it in off the glass.
Wow.
He finished that with the right hand on the left side of the rim.
I don't know how he found the angle to use the glass from there.
Here's Olsen underneath, and the Wildcats answer right back quickly. Here, Olsen, he only averages a point a game, but he gets a bucket to go. And Pratt leads 28-15 with 3:43 to go here in the third quarter. Riley to Haney near side, over to Uni. Max throws it into Morrell, right block. Arlie, nice post move, puts it in.
That should be an advantage that Arlie has all night long if they can find how to get him the ball in there.
Man, that is a beautiful post move by Arlie Morrell, and the Greenbacks lead 30-15 with 3:25 to go in the third quarter. Top of the key, Myers has it, over to the right to Fuller. Shannon holds it, up top to Olsen. Derek to the left to McKee. He'll throw it in down low, and Arlie fouls Growth from behind.
Ball number 20 for the Arlie Morrell.
That's Arlie's first personal foul, and the Greenbacks' third team foul as Tate Myers and Justice Tatro come in for Max Uni and Noah Riley. It'll be Wildcat basketball on the baseline, left side of the rim, where Aiden McKee will throw it in. He gets it to Fuller on the left wing. Shannon gets around Myers into the lane. Right-hand floater is good. His first bucket of the night.
Pretty shot.
And Pratt leads 30-17 with 3:03 to go here in the third quarter. Johnson to Morrell, left corner Myers. Tate back to Arlie on the wing. Up top Johnson, he had a 3, didn't shoot it. It's to Haney in the right corner instead. Carson to Myers on the left. Tate to Johnson this time, he will try the 3, rattles it out, and the rebound's loose, saved in by Mulvane. Mulvane far sideline, McKee with the basketball. Aiden dribbles into the free throw line, gets stuck, backdoor cut to Fuller. Pump fake layup is no good. Offensive rebound for Myers. He's blocked by Morrell, gets it back, goes up, put back by McKee, is finally gathered by Arlie Morrell, and Arlie is fouled. Boy, there were 3 Wildcats, and Arlie Morrell was the only one in there for Pratt getting a rebound, and somehow he got it.
Yeah, Coach Avasalo from Mulvane Wildcats not happy with no whistle in there with all that contact.
Subbing in for the Wildcats. Julian Meyer.
Julian Meyer into the game for Mulvane. That's the 4th personal foul on Shannon Fuller, who now sits on the bench. The Greenbacks lead 30-17 with 2:20 to go in the third. Johnson to Myers, up top to Haney. Carson to Tatro on the left. Justice threw it way too far over Arlie Morrell and out of bounds.
Good idea, and it looked like they had it set up there. That time just too much on it from Justice Tatro. Had Arlie caught that, he had inside position, would have been an easy 2.
Absolutely. Right wing, nobody guarding Growth. He'll get it up top to Myers. Haney to the left to Julian. Julian dribbles to his right to Olsen. Guarded by Morrell. Garrett looking for a backdoor cutting McKee. Can't find him. Now McKee has it on the right wing off the handoff. Under 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. Pratt at 30-17. Olsen a pump fake. Takes the ball to the free throw line. Up top to Myers. He'll dribble into the left block, and the layup's good. Manny Myers, he's got 6 to lead the Wildcats tonight. Pratt leads 30-19 with 1:40 to go in the third quarter. Here's Morrell on the right wing. Arlie dribbles into the free throw line, gets it to Haney. Carson dribbles into the lane. It's a blocking foul called on Easton Grove. And is it a shooting foul? That was close.
That was. That could have gone either way.
Number 14 for
it is a shooting foul for Carson Haney. I think if Carson would have hit him a little bit more square, it would have been an easy charge. But because Carson kind of stepped to the left a little bit, he avoided it just enough to draw the block and not the charge. Haney at the line, buries the first. He's got 11. That's his first point here in the second half.
Yeah, coming out of halftime, not quite as hot as what we usually see, but the rest of the Greenbacks picking him up.
Max Uni back in, and so all the starters are on the floor for the Greenbacks, who lead 31-19 with 94 seconds to go in the third, and Haney only goes 1 of 2 from the line. Really struggling from the free throw line tonight. McKee, right corner, Olsen. Up top to Abasalo. He's left alone, tries a 3 from the top of the key and puts it down. He's got 6. And just like that, it's single digits again. There's 1:17 go in the third. Pratt leads 31-22 with the basketball. Johnson on the left, top of the key. Jair to Myers on the left side. Tate a pass fake over to the right side to Tatro. Justice to Haney on the left wing. He'll take a screen to the right from Tatro. Carson gets into the lane to the block and one! What a finish again! The Greenbacks finish with the right hand on the left side of the rim.
He does such a good job of being able to finish when he gets around the rim.
And that one goes against Garrett Olsen, his first, and Mulvane's 5th. And it's another trip to the free throw line for Haney. 60 seconds exactly to go, and Carson missed it again. But the rebound goes awkward. Moody, the putback, airballed it. Max probably could have just pulled that one out.
Yeah, reset the offense there, and he might have been able to play for the last shot of the quarter.
Here at the top of the key is McKee, dribbling it over to the left, throwing it in down low. Abasalo missed the bunny. I think that's one of those situations where you think there's going to be more pressure. It doesn't come. Tatro into the lane, and that is a charge.
Yeah, that one was an easy call. You got 36 seconds to finish the quarter. Pull it back, get it in the hands of your ball handlers, and set up your offense.
That was his third.
And Justice just picked up his 3rd personal foul, and Chris Patton says, got to pull that one out. That leads 33-22 with 36 seconds to go in the third quarter, and we'll see if Mulvane will hold for the final shot and try and make it a single-digit game going into the final 8 minutes. Half-court line now to the left wing is Myers. Manny up top to Olsen. Garrett kicks it over to the left. Abasalo again, open 3. This time it won't go, and the rebound to Carson Haney. Good box out by Carson, and now the Greenbacks get to hold for the final shot. Here's Morrell. Arley dribbles in, kicks it to Uni. Max over the double team, puts it in. He's got 8. And Pratt leads 35-22 with 5 seconds to go in the quarter. McKee, Abasalo, pump fake, top of the key. 3 on the way at the buzzer is good. He hit it after 2 pump fakes. Chris Patton's furious. All night long. And Pratt 35, Mulvane 25, and we'll be back in 60 seconds.
Only points Abasalo's had is from beyond the arc.
Yep.
Can't bite on that jump.
Oh, do it every single time. He hasn't shot it on the first time.
No,
Once.
pump fake every
Once.
time.
8 minutes of the Class 4A Kansas State High School Substate boys basketball remain here in the first round. It's number 4 Pratt 35, number 13 Mulvane 25. We'll see if the Greenbacks can hold on to this 10-point lead with 8 minutes to go. The Greenbacks will throw it into Johnson in the backcourt. Jair guarded by McKee will take it across the Frog left to right. Jair stops to hang at the free throw line. Carson guarded by Myers, kicks it up top to Uni. Max to Johnson on the left wing. Johnson up top to Myers, now to Max on the right side. Max to Carson on the right block. Carson backs his opponent down, hook shots an air ball. Myers has been great on the glass tonight, gets the rebound and resets. Tate dribbles to the baseline and then steps out of bounds and turns it over.
Good idea by Tate. Try to get that baseline. He had it. Just got a little too deep there. Got a foot on the baseline.
The Greenbacks turn it over on possession number 1 of the fourth quarter. And here come the Wildcats. The Greenbacks now with 12 turnovers here on their home floor. Up top, Myers has it. Over to the left side of McKee. Abasalo in the corner, guarded by Uni. Hayden gets around Max to the left block. Layup on the way is good over Arlie Morrell. He's starting to get going. He's got 11 now.
Yeah, and if you're the Greenbacks, you got to think he's the only person that's going to beat you in this quarter and for the game.
Max Uni trying a power move, can't get it. Johnson the rebound, goes back up and gets fouled to go to the line. Well, I'll tell you one thing. The offense has not been ideal for the Greenbacks, but the offensive rebounding has been spectacular.
Yeah, and a lot of times we're outsized there. You see Tate Myers in there, I don't know how many times tonight, coming away with an offensive rebound.
Jair at the free throw line, a 67% free throw shooter this season, averages 10 points, 3 rebounds a game, and left that one way short. Boy, the Greenbacks have been really poor at the line tonight. Even their best free throw shooters just haven't been able to knock them down. They're normally a 60% team. Tonight, he's really struggling. Jair got that one to go. He's got 6. And that leads 36-27 with 6:58 to go in the ballgame. Here's Abasalo in the backcourt, right to left to the top of the key. Right wing to Myers. Julian, guarded by Haney, dribbles to his left hand. We're going to throw it in down low to Caden and does. He's guarded by Arlie, spins to the baseline double team, goes up through it, missed the layup, got his own rebound, goes back up, Arlie blocked it. He got it again and put it in again.
Wow, tough buckets there.
He has 13, and that leads 36-29 with 6.5 minutes to go. Up top to Morrell, right wing to Myers. Tate takes a screen to the top of the key and hands it off to Haney. Carson to Morrell, right wing. Arlie dribbles it over to the left, threw the ball away. Max Uni retreats and grabs it in the backcourt. Now Max just dribbled it off his knee. The ball's loose. Abasalo has it. Threw it to Myers. Tate to the lane. Puts it in. What a sequence for the Greenbacks.
Wow, that could have gone either way.
And Carson gets a steal in transition. Wow, what a series that just was. A series of very fortunate events for the Greenbacks right there. Looked like a steal for Mulvane, turned into a layup for Pratt, and they get the ball immediately back in transition. Uni, Myers, backdoor cut on the baseline, out to the right wing to Johnson. Uni, Morrell, Arlie dribbles around Abasalo and gets fouled going to the baseline. And that's the 7th on Mulvane, and a 1-and-1 now for the freshman, Arlie Morrell.
Well, the Greenbacks need to just still continue to be patient. They're really pushing the pace here, even when they're in their offensive set trying to drive. I like it, but at this point, time is your friend.
Arlie Morrell, a 1-and-1. That's the 4th personal foul now on Caden Abasalo. 5:37 to go in the ballgame. He'll have to be careful. How about Arlie Morrell?
Big buckets. Free throws at this point in the game are huge for the Greenbacks.
Only a 50% free throw shooter this season. Rattled in the front end. That's big. Max Uni comes out, Justice Tatro comes in. And now the officials telling head coach Mike Abasalo to get back into his coaching box. I've never been a big fan of that rule. I mean, he's coaching his kid out on the floor. Morrell goes 1 of 2 to keep with his average. And Pratt back up by 10 with 5:30 to go in the ballgame. Abasalo with 4 fouls, has the ball at the top of the key, guarded by Tatro. Left wing to Myers. Julian looking to throw it in down low. He'll dribble to the baseline around Haney, get doubled, kick it back out. Left wing McKee, he'll try the deep 3, it's short, and the rebound goes off of Mulvane out of bounds. Good closeout by Arlie Morrell on Aiden McKee's 3.
Yeah, and a good job by Justice. Get up there and fight for that rebound.
Here's Haney in the backcourt. Mulvane with a little bit of token pressure, and Pratt throws it up to Morrell, who takes it down the near sideline. And takes the ball to the free throw line. Now lobs it into Tatro on the block. Justice a post move, spins to his left the layup short, and the rebound gathered by Abasalo. I like the play though by Justice, maybe trying to foul Caden out.
Yeah, good. Yeah, I like that. I wasn't thinking that. I was thinking that was too fast of a possession.
And then Justice doesn't guard Caden from the top of the key, and he buries another 3. 4:49 to go in the ball game, and Pratt leads 39-32. And Greenback basketball on True Country will be back in 30 seconds.
30-second timeout being called by the Wildcats.
They've got to guard that three-pointer.
Yes. Thanks so much to Carl Rada back in the studio. Austin McNorton and Cody Eastis here with you live on True Country for Greenback Varsity Boys Basketball. It's the first round of the Class 4A postseason. And your number 4 Greenbacks lead the number 13 Wildcats of Mulvane 39-32. Myers, can't get the ball in on the full court press break. Where he was trying to throw that pass. Mulvane with the full court press. That always makes teams nervous.
Yeah, now Tate loses the ability to run the baseline.
And Tate throws the touchdown pass to Morrell on the left block. He'll go up and put it in.
Boy, when that ball left Tate's hand, I thought, oh no, what are we doing?
Touchdown from Tate Myers, and the Greenbacks lead 41-32 with 4:36 to go in the ballgame. Abasalo dribbles in on Tatro. Could have been his 5th. Step back 3, Arlie blocked it. How about back-to-back plays from the freshman Arlie Morrell? What a play. And here come the Greenbacks. Johnson dribbles to the elbow and pulls it back out as Cody says, let's slow this thing down. Yeah. And Aiden McKee will foul at half court, and Mike Abasalo says, why? As that's the 8th on Mulvane, and it's a 1-and-1 for Jair Johnson.
That's his 4th.
Max Uni will come in.
17 for the Greenbacks down number 11.
And replace Justice Tatro. 1-and-1 here for Jair Johnson.
Big free
6
throws
points tonight.
Greenbacks are 8 of 14 from
Trying
the
to give
line.
Brad a double-digit lead here again with 4:16 to go. Johnson buries it, nothing but nylon. Big shot there from the senior. He's got 7. Shannon Fuller back into the game for Mulvane with his 4 personal fouls. So you have Fuller and Abasalo both out there with 4, with 4:16 to go. Johnson left it short. Rebound Abasalo. Another missed opportunity at the line for Pratt. There goes McKee to the baseline, runs over Jay, and that's a charge. That was kind of by the book there as Aiden lowered his shoulder right into it. That's the 5th. I wasn't even paying attention. That's Aiden McKee's 5th.
And that's big.
Wow, that is huge. That's the 2nd leading scorer for the Wildcats this season. And the 6-foot junior. Greenback fans not happy, but you're allowed to do this. This is the rule. If a player fouls out, you're allowed to take 30 seconds to talk to your team and sub in a player. That's the rule.
Okay.
So I know the Greenback fans are furious, but that is the rule. You're allowed to take time. It's okay. Greenbacks throw it into Johnson in the backcourt. Token pressure by Mulvane. Johnson takes it down the sideline around Myers, up to half court. Will pull it out, run some clock. Uni dribbles over to the right, gets around Abasalo to the lane. He laid it in. Max with 10. The Greenbacks lead 44-32 with 3:48 to go. And Mulvane needs a timeout. 3:48 to go in the ball game. It's Pratt 44, Mulvane 32. Greenback basketball will be back in 60 seconds.
Full timeout has been called by the Wildcats.
Yeah, you're allowed to take time there.
Okay, yeah, I was like, what are they doing?
Yeah.
And just as you say, the Greenbacks run some clock. Max zooms to the lane.
No. That's fine.
Yeah, can turn it into points. That's fine.
Absolutely. Oh boy. So we had, oh yeah.
Now until the game's over. Game time will be to be determined.
What's that?
Game time will be to be determined. It could be at 6 or it could be at 7.
Oh, because Clay Center's a far drive.
They can petition case if they want. I won't know for 24 hours.
That's a far drive for them.
Just heads up.
3:48 to go in the ball game here in the first round of the Class 4A state basketball playoffs. It's Pratt 44, Mulvane 32. And Mulvane out of the timeout, throw it away. Nice play by Johnson. Myers gets the loose ball, and Jair will bring the ball across the center, left to right, to the free throw line. And now we'll see, last time I said the Greenbacks were going to run some clock, Max Ewing had a layup. And now we'll see if the Greenbacks do. Johnson to the lane, gets fouled, and we go to the line to shoot.
Again, as we're about ready to say, the Greenbacks set up their offense, run some clock.
Oh, man.
Cutter to the bucket.
It'll be the 10th team foul now on Mulvane. It's the second personal on Julian Myers, and it'll be 2 free throws for Jair Johnson, who has 7 points tonight for the Greenbacks, and now 8. Pratt, make free throws. You're moving on to Friday night and hosting the Tigers of Clay Center. Layups and free throws right now. That's all you got to do. Layups and free throws.
Yep, can't give up the big 3 on the other end.
Right. Second one on the way for Jair is up and rattled them both in that time, so he's got 9. And the Greenbacks lead 46-32, their largest lead since the second quarter. 3:15 to go in the ball game. Left wing, Myers dribbles to the baseline, backing down Hamey, stops on the block. Backdoor cut, Avasalo will take it, pump fake layup, good, and a foul.
Arley's got to stay on the ground.
There you heard it. Chris Batten says, quit jumping. All he does is pump fake, and the Greenbacks have jumped every single time, all night long. That's the 5th on Pratt and the 2nd on Arley Morrell.
And Abasal, the only scorer for Mulvane this quarter.
And he has 19 for the Wildcats tonight. He averages 18 a game, and Pratt leads 46-35 with 3:05 to go in the ball game. Max Uni takes the ball left to right. Max will take it all the way to the lane, and he got it. No foul call. Ran over Shannon Fuller and put it in. Max has 12, and Pratt leads 48-35 with 2:50 to go. Fuller into the lane, a little hop step floater, and Tate Myers fouls. Why are the Greenbacks fouling right now?
Number 1 for the Greenbacks.
There'll be 2 free throws now for Mulvane. If you're Mulvane, you want to shoot as many free throws as you can.
Yeah, and those were quick ones too. Didn't waste much time to get that shot up and draw the foul.
First personal on Tate Myers, the 6th on Pratt anymore, and Mulvane will be in the bonus for the remaining 2:47. Fuller can't get the free throw to fall, in and out. You hear Chris Batten say, box out hard on the second. 48-35, Greenbacks lead it. Winner takes on Clay Center. It'll either be in Mulvane or here in Pratt on Friday night. Second one up. Fuller rattles it in. He's got 3. And Pratt leads 48-36 with 2:46 to go in the ballgame. Here's Johnson, gets around Myers, down the far sideline, left to right. Gets it to Morrell. Arley double, back up top to Jair. Now to Max on the right wing. Arley left wing with 2:34 to go in the ballgame. Arley will hand it off to Johnson in half court. Jair gets fouled at the half court line by Julian Myers and will step to the line to shoot 2. Keep making your free throws for the Greenbacks right now. That's all you got to do. That's the 3rd personal on Myers. It's 2 more free throws for Jair Johnson, who just hit 2 a moment ago. Trying to get into double figures and be the 3rd Greenback into double figures tonight. And Jair rattles it in, hit every part of the rim and dropped. 2:29 to go. Greenbacks looking to hold on here and advance to the second round, where they got eliminated last year by the Bullpups. McPherson, they might be looking to win a state title this year. Might only be 1 team better than them, and that team who's better doesn't really even count. 2:20 to go. I'm not even going to mention their name on this broadcast. Pratt leads 50-36. Avasalo got fouled underneath, no call. And boy, he had a reason to be upset with that one. He got slapped from behind, it looked like. Johnson will take it to the rim. He'll get blocked from behind. Myers, there he is again, grabbing the loose ball. Boy, Tate has been special tonight on the loose ball, and he'll get it.
They call that a charge?
Oh, they called it on Myers. Oh, man. Tate Myers just got Oh, man. Tate Myers just got knocked to the ground, and he got called for the charge. Well, That's tough right there. 1:55 to go. All I can do is laugh. That's,
I don't know that I've ever seen that.
man. And now it'll be a travel on Shannon Fuller the other way. 1:52 to go in the ball game. Pratt leads 50-36 as Tate Myers comes back in for Noah Riley. Well, that was something to see there, Coach.
That was.
Greenback basketball breaking the Wildcat full court press, and Chris Batten has to call a timeout because the Greenbacks were not able to do so. 1:52 to go in the ball game. It's Pratt 50, Mulvane 36. Greenback basketball will be back in 30 seconds here on True Country.
Push timeout is called by the Greenbacks.
I think he's just hit a brick wall that knocked him over. I guess the contact was on tape, but it
was.
It knocked him over.
Yeah. I honestly think it probably was the right call because Tate was the one who created the contact, but that kid was like, yeah, I'm not moving. No way. No way are you moving me. Oh, that's hilarious. Carl Rada back in the studio. Austin McNorton, Cody Easton with you live on True Country for Greenback postseason basketball on the final day of February. 1:50 to go here in the ball game. It's Pratt 50, Mulvane 36. Here's Tate Myers to Jared Johnson at half court to Max Uni. Now to the right wing to Haney. Also kind of surprised that Max Uni is in the game. Not the best free throw shooter, and yeah, Mulvane's going to foul him immediately when he touches the basketball. And you can hear head coach Abasala saying, do exactly that.
Yeah, if there's anybody you want to send to the line, it would be number 11, Max Uni. Although he has a tendency to surprise us.
True, he has surprised us here in the past couple weeks. But his season average doesn't really reflect what's been going on here recently. Only a 43% free throw shooter, but how about that? Like he's never missed in his life.
That's right.
Max Uni's had a great game. He's now the leading scorer for the Greenbacks with 13. 94 seconds to go in the ball game. The Greenbacks looking to have their largest lead of the night. And Max gives them just that. 14 for Max Uni, and the Greenbacks lead 52-36 with 90 seconds of basketball remaining. Fuller, the Greenback student section chance, I believe that we will win. Left corner three for Abasala, an air ball. Amy the rebound, gets tied up, jump ball, and the arrow will stay with Mulvane underneath. I love hearing that chant in the postseason, Cody.
Yeah, I'm trying to think if it's too early. What we got? 16-point lead. I'd like to think a minute 21 to go, we can hang on to a 16-point lead.
Mulvane with the ball on the baseline. Will throw it in on the right side of the rim. And they do into the corner, and Max picked it. Max steals it. Morrell in the backcourt. Timeout! And Chris Batten calls a timeout. Boy, that might be the loudest I've ever heard Chris Batten in my entire life.
Either that or the one right before that they didn't hear.
1:14 to go in the ball game. It's Pratt 52, Mulvane 36. We'll be back in 60 seconds on True Country. Let me make sure my math is right here. Well, it's not our last broadcast tonight, Cody. Not tonight. Not tonight. Carl Rada back in the studio. Austin McNorton and Cody East is here with you live from the Swamp on the final day of February. 1:14 to go here in the ball game of Pratt High School postseason basketball. It's Pratt 52, Mulvane 36. Pratt breaks the full court press, and Max Uni gets fouled in the backcourt. It's honestly kind of, I know Max just hit two a moment ago, but it is interesting that the Greenbacks are giving him the basketball to try and ice this game away.
Yeah,
honestly.
he'd think get it in one of the hands of, well, really anybody else.
I'd almost put Noah Riley in the ball game as a free throw shooter, as Max can't hit that free throw. Pratt is up by 16 with 70 seconds to go, so it would take a lot here for Mulvane, but if you had one game to ice, if one player to ice it, Max, he's shutting Cody and I up, though.
That's
He's
right.
at 3 for 4. He's got 15 to lead the Greenbacks, and Pratt leads 53 to 36 with 65 seconds to go. Right wing Myers throws it up top, and it's tipped. Myers, coast to coast, layup is no good. Ooh. And the rebound by Johnson, he will pull it out to half court, and the Greenbacks will run out the clock. Well, they were going to, and then Gruff fouled Arlie Morrell.
Boy, Carson Hamey took a big fall there. I hope he's all right.
14 to
Tate Myers misses another layup in transition. He has had a pretty tough night. Hopefully, he can get things corrected. Headed into Friday night, going against a really, really gritty Clay Center team from what we heard in Augusta. As Arlie misses the first. He's got 5, and now Mulvane will take a timeout. 50 seconds to go in the ball game. Pratt leads 53 to 36, and Greenback basketball will be back in 60 seconds.
Full timeout being called by the line.
Dragging it out a little bit.
Yep.
Wanted to see if I could find some other scores, but I really couldn't. To go here for Greenback postseason hoops in the first round. Winner takes on Clay Center on Friday night. 50 seconds to go in the ball game. It's number 4 Pratt 53, number 13 Mulvane 36. Greenback's Arlie Morrell, second free throw out of the timeout is good. Arlie has 6 points and will come out of the ball game. He's been spectacular tonight. And gives the Greenback their largest lead of the night, 54 to 36 with 48 seconds to go. Abasalo to Fuller on the right wing. Abasalo gets the ball back, dribbling to the baseline, goes up over Tatro, fouled, and will go to the line to shoot 2. Jaden Abasalo, he's been about it here in the second half for the Wildcats.
Yeah,
he had 3 points at the half, had 16 here in the second half.
Yeah, big second half for him, and Mulvane needed every bit of it if they were going to have a chance to get in this game. Unfortunately, not much other contributions from any of the other Mulvane players.
This is the first of 2 free throws. That was Justice Tatro's 4th personal foul, the Greenbacks' 18th foul, with 42.6 to go. Abasalo, the Southwestern College commit. Second free throw on the way is good. He will have 20 now, as it allows Mulvane to set up their full court press. Growth has the ball. Now to Max Juni, and Max will lob it up ahead to Haney, who has a tough catch, tried the layup, missed it. Greenbacks to Mulvane. Mulvane to Growth, who can't catch the ball.
Oh, how do you get a timeout in that possession? There's no possession.
Man, they granted that timeout to East to.
Wow.
I mean, that's just crazy. 29 seconds to go in the ball game. And Pratt was 54 to 37, and we'll be back in 30 seconds.
It's like football. Just what? 2 hands and 1 foot equals possession? I don't even think he had 2 hands.
I mean, there's no way. 29 seconds to go on True Country. Abasalo gets the inbounds pass on the left block, goes up, missed the layup. Rebound fought for, gathered back by Abasalo. He'll pump fake. Again, Tate Myers jumps. This time he can't finish the three. Johnson the rebound, gets it to Haney on the near side. He'll take it left to right. And the Greenbacks will run out the clock. 8 seconds to go, and Pratt will move on. Oh, man, and now Mulvane fouls.
And the coaches, you can tell he
Yeah,
was
he
coming
didn't
from.
want-
No, he was telling them to.
Oh, he was?
Yeah, he was telling them to get up there and play it.
That one goes against Manny Myers, his third, and with 3 seconds to go, Maxini will step back to the free throw line and shoot 2 more. Max could make it in big lead again for the Greenbacks. He makes the first. He's been pretty great at the free throw line tonight, I gotta admit. Second one up. Boy, he buried them both. He's got 17. That's who he iced the game at the free throw line.
Yes.
And Pratt will move on in the playoffs. Another pump fake three. Abasalo buried it at the buzzer. I don't know if he counted or not. They say it did. He finishes with 20. Final score, it's Pratt 56, Mulvane 40. So the Greenbacks advance and will host the Blaze Center on Friday night. It's time for the Pratt Regional Medical Center postgame show, and we'll be back in 2 minutes.